So, guys, here we are, MMA UK News, Stoomboy as always. So, usually the MMA UK BJJ show, but as we know, we like to talk about MMA every now and again. So, obviously, before we go any further, I just want to say, obviously, a good friend of ours, Chris Neve, passed away earlier in the week. So, he was a massive fan of the show. Obviously, me and Chris spoke quite a few times. So, obviously, we got the news just earlier on this week. So obviously, RIP to Chris. As I said, I hope all his family and friends wish them all the love, all the love. So as I'm sure everybody else does as well. So obviously, it's 2 years as well. 2 years today since we came on board with MMA UK News as well. So obviously, 2 year anniversary today. We've been able to chat to a lot of unbelievable people over them 2 years. So guys, male and female, grapplers, MMA fighters, and so on from all over the world. So it's been an amazing 2 years. Obviously, here's to another 2 years going forward. So now, my next guest then, James Pattie, Results Gym in Forfar. So James had a great year so far. Obviously, looking to finish the year in style as well. It's going to be on Cage Warriors Academy, Wales. So I don't even know what the name of the place is called. Ebbw Vale, I think it's called. Obviously, my Welsh is.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, us Dundee boys, man, we don't speak Welsh very good. So, but I think it's Ebbw Vale. Ebbw Vale. So, going to be heading down there with a couple of the Results Gym team. So, obviously, 3 of them on the card. So, going to be looking to put on a show. Anybody that's ever seen James before, James is never in a boring fight, right? We'll never ever see James step back. Do you know what I mean? You'll see MMA fighters, they'll step back, they'll be cautious and stuff like that. James goes in there with one intention, man, and that intention is to put you on your arse. Do you know what I mean? So, and he does it, man. It's absolutely brilliant watching him. He puts 100% in every fight, which is brilliant to see. Reminds me of Clay Guida. Anybody ever watched Clay Guida? Where he was just fucking, he would go in there, man, and he would throw punches from everywhere, and he's got that energy and so on, and do you know what I mean? The cardio. He's our Scottish Clay Guida. Clay Guida, man. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, mate, Clay Guida's a legend, but Clay Guida, I'm no journeyman, bro. I'm coming here to.
No, you're not. Definitely not a journeyman. What I mean though is, if you,
no,
you know yourself.
Clay just puts the head down, goes ahead, and just fights just there to fight. Yeah, I'm the same. I'm in there and smash it. I'm going to the fight, yeah. I love fighting.
So he's our Scottish Clay Guida. Scottish Clay Guida, definitely. So yeah, he's going to be at the Cage Warriors Academy this weekend, coming up 8th of October. So huge opportunity for you, James.
Massive. Yeah, it was meant to be me on it myself. Look, I think about 8 weeks ago, I managed to get myself on the card. Then we've got Fraser Hirsch. It took the last minute fight, I think about maybe a week and a half ago now. He's went up. He's usually 84 kilos. He's usually middleweight. He's going up to 90. He's going up to light heavyweight because obviously it's massive opportunities. Like, I'm doing this. Like, don't matter what the weight is. So he's doing that. Then the champ, Aaron Timms, has got the main event spot. Brilliant. He just got the last minute shout the other day. He's going to be fighting for the bantamweight title in the main event. So, the 3 of us are buzzing, especially like we're buzzing just to have me on it, but now to have the 3 of on it, like, it's outstanding. You know what I mean? It's a good thing. Class.
Yeah, but we saw that Aaron got announced yesterday. Obviously, the fight got announced yesterday. Obviously, he's known about it for a few days, but obviously announced yesterday. So obviously going to be fighting for that title, and I say it's massive, not just for you guys, but it's massive for Results Gym as well. I mean. Do you know what I mean? Results Gym to have 3 guys going out there, and again, it's a great pedigree that comes out of Results Gym, as we know. Obviously, George is doing amazing things with you guys.
Yeah, George is unreal. George is the boy behind the scenes. He's doing amazing. Like, no, just like our gym in general, not just to fight and anything. Anybody part of our gym just comes in the trains or just likes to be there and just have a wee chat. You know what I mean? It's amazing, and to have the 3 of us on this, it's big publicity for us. So, and for the gym, when I say for us, for the gym, it's big publicity for the gym. So I'm happy to be repping Results, and so's Aaron and so's Fraser. Like, we love it. Like, it's our bread and butter. You know what I mean? It's us. So it's going to be good. I can't wait to go out there on Saturday, especially not even just Results Scotland. Like the 3 of us are going out to represent Scotland. And if a few of us come back with the wins, there's got to be some sort of record. You know what I mean? Like it's a big show. It's a big opportunity. It's come back with 3 wins from a gym that's never been on the show before either. To come down and just rip it up. We're going to do it. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah. I say Cage Warriors as well. I mean, when I talk to people, I mean, there's a couple of different routes people go down. The amateur route, obviously go down IMAFs, and then obviously the other one as well is the Cage Warriors Academy. And as I said, certainly for an amateur, there's no bigger stage to be on, certainly in the UK and Europe, than Cage Warriors.
Not at all, but even when you say the IMAF and that, they're still doing like shin guards and everything. They've still got the head guards and that. Like, at least with the Cage Warriors Academy, it's just normal, is it? It's like nothing, no holding back. Like, this is the next step before we go pro. Like, when I win this fight on Saturday, hopefully the next fight might be pro. Or I might have a couple. I was saying to you before I came on, I was like, if I win this fight, then I'd like to finish this fight. That'd be good. It'd be 4-2 this year. I'd be 6 fights, 4-2, and my last fight would be on Cage Warriors. It'd be class. But you get that itch, and if it doesn't go my way on Saturday, there's 2 shows. They've obviously got Goliath in November, again in Dunfermline. Then in Glasgow, we've got On Top in December. So we've got the 2 options there as well. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Yeah.
But I've been fortunate. I've been in the crowd, obviously, been able to see you at the last 2, as I said, and I mean, On Top was unbelievable. I mean, obviously the return of On Top, as he was away for a couple of years, obviously COVID and so on, and then obviously came back with an absolutely amazing show. It was awesome. I'd say absolutely brilliant again. Obviously got the victory there. I mean, and again, I got to speak to you after the fight as well, and as I said, you're enjoying the moment, enjoying On Top, and then obviously I know we were talking about Cage Warriors and so on. So, I mean, how was it?
Just as I spoke to you, sorry, just as I spoke to you after On Top, I just ran along to the medic station in one of the bathrooms and spewed in all 3 of the sinks. After that fight, so the medics went back there after it, and the 3 sinks full of spew. I'm sorry. I was still buzzing when I was speaking to you.
Yeah. But it was, I mean, that's that's what I said. I mean, putting in 100% into the fight. I mean, you certainly did that. I mean, you went out there again. You're not stepping back. I've never seen you step back. So anybody that's thrown punches at you, I mean, you just keep coming forward with punches, head movement, and stuff like that. So, which obviously makes it brilliant for anybody in the crowd watching, because that's what they want to see.
Yeah. Well, obviously, give his due to Louis. I don't admit, like, everybody would still be there at the end of the 3rd round, like he was. You know what I mean? You seen me in the end of the 3rd. I was knackered. Watch the video of my coach, George County, laughing. Like, he takes a step back, takes a breath. I take a step back. I said, "What are you doing, Tom? What are you doing?" And, he done well. Like after the 1st round, obviously you got on top in the 1st round. You got 3 for me. I managed to get back on top, recover the high crotch with the single, get my first slam of the fight, and after that, kind of just all my court. You know what I mean? It was all me.
Yeah.
But I seemed to start like after that. Even though, after the fight, I didn't think I performed that well, and I watched it. I did. I performed well. But I need to start setting up shots, because I should have put him away. I should have finished him. And since then, that's what I've been working on for Saturday. That's what's getting put into play. You say me, but better.
That was the thing. Give Louis his due though, man. Louis was tough as fuck, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, he was tough. But when we saw him after it, right? I mean, Louis was the same as you, put in fucking 100% into it. But I mean, that slam, I remember that slam because we were talking about it after it. I mean, you picked him up and fucking dropped him, man. Do you know what I mean? And that's obviously taken it out of him. And then when I seen him walking out after it, I remember saying to his coach, Eric, I'm like, "Is Louis all right?" And he's like, look at him, and he's fucking hobbling out the door, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, he'd been in an absolute war, right? And his body showed that as he was walking out the door.
I felt bad because I went backstage to try and speak to him after it, and he still looked like he was dead high spirited, but he just flopped.
Yeah.
Like, it was mental. He still had a smile on his face. He was sitting, but he just like inflated. And I was like, Lee, brilliant, mate, thank you. And all he could say was James, and he'd make this noise. He'd go, like, he was just done. But I was like, no wonder. Like,
Yeah.
you can't be taking that for 3 rounds and have no answer. But I should have finished it.
Yeah, yeah. The pace was crazy, though. I mean, see that pace in that matchup was just mad. Do you know what I mean? That was like a very, very high pace. Do you know what I mean? And I'd say you kept that pace going for the full 3 rounds. Do you know what I mean? So, and obviously Louis obviously kept up with the pace as well. But it was an amazing fight. It was an amazing fight setting up for Cage Warriors.
Well, if you've got Christopher Cowney in your corner grabbing you and throwing you against the case, and you get there now, you listen to me. Fucking listen to me now. Then he's saying, do you fucking want to knock him out? And I'm going, yeah. You want to fucking knock him out? And I'm like, yeah, we'll go fucking knock him out then. And that 3rd round, and that's when I just gave him a gas tank, you know what I mean? And
yeah.
Just, it was mental. It was brilliant. I loved that. It was such a good fight, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Let me ask you,
for about a week after it, I think because I put that much into it, and like obviously how hard I was hitting him, like you don't hit your boys like that in the gym. I put everything into it, and I was depleted for about a week.
let me ask you about your prep then. Yeah, let me ask you about your prep for Cage Warriors, because obviously, again, you train hard. I mean, we see that every day. Every time you're in the gym, you guys train very hard at results. So, but what's your prep been like then? Have you changed anything for Cage Warriors that you wouldn't normally do for other matchups?
Well, after that fight, yeah, George started us on a new program. Well, me and Arden started on a new program the Monday after the fight. So it was right back into the gym. Just a few different more precise things, like obviously for punching and getting my speed up and my power up. So yeah, George knows what he's doing. So.
Yeah.
It's whatever he says on the day, whatever we're doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, George as well. I mean, I love seeing George. Do you know what I mean? That's saw him at the last 2 events. Do you know what I mean? And he's such a big, nice guy. Do you know what I mean? So whenever you see him, and he'll always come over and he'll be chatting away and stuff like that. But obviously, when I hear about, he's a tough guy in the gym. Do you know what I mean? So a very, very tough guy in the gym. So, and a great guy, as you said, to have in your corner and to be learning off.
He's brilliant. Like he's one of the nicest guys I'll ever meet. Dead friendly, dead nice. But then when you're training. But he doesn't even look like he's trying to be nasty. You know what I mean? He's just a wizard. Honestly, like I say every time, just his knowledge is unreal. To be getting it from him and to be understanding it at the same time, you know what I mean? Because I guarantee there's a lot of guys at training that don't really understand what they're doing and what the purposes of what they're doing. And George can make you see it fully and understand it.
Yeah.
So which is better, especially when you know it's like, oh yeah, that's what I'm meant to be doing. Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely a legend. As I love chatting with him.
Smashes. Like he's getting back into training just now. But just the pace he can keep up. Like I watched him in Arden sparring last week. It was just like back and forth. Like George is waiting on Arden to throw, and he's hitting his arm throw, and Arden's doing the exact same back to him. And obviously Arden's a bantamweight and rapid. And George is keeping up on it. It's brilliant. And when he can't keep up the speed, he changes it up, and it's brilliant to watch.
Yeah. No, definitely a legend in MMA here in Scotland. So, and that's a really nice guy, really nice guy. I said chatting away with him, and do you know what I mean? He's so happy as well. Every time you see him, he always looks so happy. Do you know what I mean? And again, he's enjoying the moment. He's enjoying everything that you guys are out there doing.
He loves watching us do what we're doing. You know what I mean? He's there for us, and he says it all the time. He's happy enough to seeing us doing well, passing on the knowledge. You know what I mean? And we want to make him proud. Definitely, all 3 of us like want to make him and Cowney proud. They're our head coaches, so we're doing it for ourselves and for them. You know what I mean? Like I say every time we're a gym, we're a team, we're a family. So it's not just for ourselves. It's a team sport. You know that yourself. So,
we're
all part of it.
Yeah, listen, it's going to be good to see the three of you go down there and put it on a show. Obviously, having you on there was brilliant. And as soon as I heard Fraser was going to be on the show, I was like, man, you two together, do you know what I mean, are absolutely brilliant together. You go out there and you feed off each other. And then once you throw Aaron Towns in as well, I mean, it's the three amigos, do you know what I mean, going out there and doing their thing.
Well, it was like when I seen the fight card a couple of weeks ago. I think I'm like 13 fight on because there's like 20 or 21 fights.
Yeah.
And 13 fights in Scotland's probably main event. You know what I mean? Because obviously our shows aren't as big as theirs. So that's a long way. Then we've got Fraser. He's 17 fight on, and now Aaron's the last fight of the night. So it's going to be good to have each other all pumped up, especially that late on, because we're all going to be fighting rather than like warming up and cooling down. Because there's nothing worse when you're all pumped and it's like 11 o'clock at night and you're still in the fought yet.
Yeah.
So that backstage is going to be brilliant. Atmosphere is going to be brilliant. The three of us are going to have our time. We're all going to be pumped together. We're all going in there. You know what I mean? It's going to be amazing. I can't wait. And I think they two are the same. Like, see Aaron since he got tapped. He's like a wee boy. Yeah, he's like, I can't wait. He's going to smash me. And he never posted on Facebook really either. In the last couple of days, he said it's my time. And it's good. It's his time. It's all three of our time.
Yeah. Nah, it's going to be good, man.
Like
it's going to be good.
Hopefully, we'll all win on this, and because three of us could start with pro careers on Cage Warriors or whatever, and that'd be amazing.
Listen, that's the plan. Do you know what I mean? That's the plan. Obviously, go out there, get the victory, and then as I said, obviously, I know that the three are all looking to turn pro. So there could even be like another three Scottish guys kicking off on Cage Warriors. Do you know what I mean? Already along with some amazing Scottish guys that are on Cage Warriors at the moment. So.
No, that's the mate. See if even have got to fight on Cage Warriors as a pro, that's a dream come true itself. Mate. You know what I mean? Like that's enough. I know Fraser's obviously said a couple of times because he's getting a bit older, but that'd be enough for him to fulfil what he wants. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if that happens, I'd say it'd be enough. But if that happens, I'd get there. Nah, it's got to be a next level now. I'm not greedy, but I always want more. It's never enough for me. So.
Yeah. Nah, it's going to be good. Get a really, really good event, really good platform for the 3 years as well. So, obviously, we know you then next pro. Obviously, we'll see what happens on Saturday, and then obviously look to turn pro next year. So, it's going to be. I mean, it's already been a great year for you. It's already been a really, really good year. Do you know what I mean? You've been really consistent. Do you know what I mean? Going out there, getting fights, putting on performances and stuff like that. So obviously go out there, do your thing on Saturday, and then pro next year. Mate, did you imagine, right? Because obviously the last 2 years has been horrible. Did you imagine, obviously, this year was going to be the way it was, ending up with potentially your last fight going to be on Cage Warriors? Was that even in your vision at all?
Not at all, mate. Not at all. Not at all, because at the start of the year, it was kind of like, sat down with George, said, "What to do this fighting thing? Let's do it." It'd been 7 years since I'd fought, so we got back in there in February down in London at the UFL event, and it's good to get back in. And it was kind of just like, I want to go pro. And when you tell yourself that, obviously you want that, but you never know what's going to happen. See, when you start putting the work in, and this stuff's like, doors are opening them this year. I've been 5 fights, and it actually is starting happening them, and it's like, right, we could do this. So I didn't think in a million years that this would be happening at the start of the year. But now that we're here, we're ready to take it, and we're ready to take this opportunity and go past this. This isn't the end, or that's not the goal. This is just the beginning.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Nah. Yeah. That's it. We're definitely looking forward to, as I said, a great opponent for you as well. Really, really great opponent. So obviously Jordan Little. So and again, it's going to be another. And again, anybody that's never seen Pattie in a fight, man, you need to watch Pattie. You need to watch a Pattie fight, man, because as I said, nobody's got the same fucking intensity. And as I said, he's coming out to spark you. Do you know what I mean? He's coming out to, and every punch he throws is with bad intention. Do you know what I mean? Like he's not there just to take part. You're never there to take part, win or lose. I mean, you'll go out on your shield. Do you know what I mean? The way that MMA fighters should go out. Do you know what I mean? So, which makes for amazing fights. As I said, definitely, I'm a fan. Love watching you.
Yeah. Well, my coach, Chris Cowney's always telling me, you're always fight or flight. You know what I mean? It's always fighting for your life. I don't know why it is, but once I'm in there, I'm in there, and that's it. You know what I mean? The only way is getting out of there is me finishing it.
Yeah.
But with Jordan, I'm fighting Jordan in next week. I've watched a few of his fights. Boy's a scrapper himself, eh? Most of his fights that I've watched is there's always something happening. Always something happening. He's always fighting, and he's good. Or he wouldn't be fighting me, or I wouldn't be fighting him. You know what I mean? I think he's had about 5 fights this year, the same as me. So he's fresh. He's just freshly been in there. He's active, and same as me. But like you say, he's not got that intensity that I've got. When he hits that brick wall, he's going to be like, oh shit! This is the moment when he realised he fucked up.
Well, that's what I mean. It's very, very true, because obviously there's times that people go through, and it happens to every MMA fighter. You get that point in a fight where you've maybe used a lot of energy. Do you know what I mean? And then you've got the other guy like you standing in front of them that's still fucking going. And then, as you said, you hit that brick wall and you're like, shit, I'm fucked. I've got no more. Do you know what I mean? Like, this guy, I've hit this guy with everything and he's still coming forward. Do you know what I mean? Like, what do I need to do to put this guy away? Do you know what I mean? And that's a horrible moment in a fight for any fighter, to hit that wall. Do you know what I mean? And see your man still coming towards you. So
it's the worst feeling in the world, eh? That is actually the worst feeling in the world. That's why you need to prepare for that. You don't want to be you want to be the one doing that, not the one on the receiving end of it. And that's me. You know what I mean? Especially if I'm sitting there doing that, and like I said, I've got Cowney, I've got George Arden and Fraser in the corner screaming at me like, fight. You better fight. Get that. What the fuck are you doing?
Nah, listen, it's going to be great. So anybody looking to watch it, going to be this Saturday, 8th of October. So that's Cage Warriors Academy in Wales. So Abbey Vale, I think it's Abbey Vale. I don't know.
Abbey Vale.
Yeah, some Welsh names, but it's a good venue, really, really good venue. A great event that they put on as well, Cage Warriors Academy in Wales. So again, they've always put on amazing shows previously, and this one obviously looks no different. Some amazing matchups on it. So so definitely make sure that you're watching this. So so Pattie, anybody you want to shout out to? Friends, family members, teammates, anything like that?
Just the usual, everybody at Results Gym, George, Chris, Cowney, Arden, everybody, my friends, my girlfriend, Abby. But are you going to be there on Saturday?
Nah, I'm refereeing in the AGP Montrose, Dale Middleton's comp. So so I'll be refereeing, but I'll be watching it. I'll be watching it for sure, mate. Do you know what I mean? So I'll be dropping you that wee message right after the fight. That congratulations, mate. Well done. Do you know what I mean? So
just tell Dale you're ditching his event, man. I'm ditching that this weekend, Dale. I'm going down the Wales to see Pattie. You'll understand.
Oh, mate. Do you know, I'll need to get down to a Cage Warriors. I'd say Cage Warriors is always a great event. I always get invited down, right? But I've never ever been. So I'll need to one time be like, do you know what? I'll come to this one. So because it's always great. I mean, it's always brilliant watching. I mean, see some of the amateurs, and again, me and you've spoke about this. Some of the amateurs in the UK at the moment are fucking on another level. Do you know what I mean? Like they would dust some of the seasoned pros that are out there. Do you know what I mean? So so there's some scary talent. Do you know what I mean? And again, we're going to see that this Saturday.
Everyone's understanding it better now. Like that's what I mean. The sport's evolving. You hear all the time, sport's evolving, but it's evolving again just now. And sometimes it's usually evolving around like a new technique. It's somebody's like came with, but just now I think there's more fight IQ. People are starting to understand the fights more now, and what's actually going on. And like you say, there's some scary guys out there, and I'm one of them. Like,
you're one of them, mate. Definitely.
Oh, mate, like I'm like I'm not cocky of that, but like I'm coming here on Saturday. I'm really chilled for this fight, but inside I'm like, I'm going to smash him. In my head, I'm going to smash him. I'm going to be on that cage after it. Then the next thing is pro, then Cage Warriors, and hopefully that title, then hopefully beyond them. Like we've done this year, we can't stop now.
Yeah. Nah, listen, you're definitely one of my favourite people to watch. Do you know what I mean? But no, you're definitely one of my favourite people to watch. As it's been brilliant watching you over the years. Do you know what I mean? And certainly this year. I mean, this year, man. Yeah, I mean, you've come out with something different, and I said I don't think there's a lot of people out there that have the same energy levels as you, and do you know what I mean? Can keep going at 100% for 15 minutes or 9 minutes or whatever many minutes you're in that cage for. So, so it's scary for anybody to come in the cage and then you push the pace for the whole match. Do you know what I mean? So it must be terrifying for people, but yeah, definitely one of my favourite people to watch. So again, the Scottish Clay Guida, an early Clay Guida, not the Clay Guida now, an early Clay Guida when he was out there fucking dusting people. I mean, you remember the fight he had with Diego Sanchez?
Diego Sanchez, that was a war, brilliant.
Mate, that was yeah, mate. That was they two came out, man, and straight as soon as the referee said go, they two just fucking put it on each other, man. Do you know what I mean? So
I remember watching that back in the day when it was on Satanta Sports. You remember that?
Yeah.
And it was, I'm sure that was Ultimate Fighter finale.
Yeah.
One of them. I'm sure it was the UK versus America.
Aye,
and that was some fight. Like that was some fight.
But yeah, mate, that's the type of guy that you are, man. You're going to come out and put on that pace for the whole fight. Do you know what I mean? So again, no stepping back, man. If they want to stand and trade with you, then I mean, you're not going to say no. Do you know what I mean? You're going to stand and trade, and it's going to be a horrible night for most people. So,
well, I don't even know what to say, mate, because that's just what I do. Come on, just watch on Saturday. Maybe I sit there and bam myself up too much, but like I feel good, and then like you say, the smash, and that's what I'm coming. Yeah. Scottish Clay Guida. Was that the new nickname? Was that
Scottish Clay Guida?
James Clay Pattie. James Clay Pattie.
There we go, mate. There we go. So, so guys, watch out on Saturday as a Pattie and the rest of the results gym are going to be taking over Cage Warriors on Saturday. So obviously we're going to have Pattie, going to have Fraser Hirsch and Arm Towns up for obviously the belt as well. So make sure you're watching. This is massive, not just for these guys, massive for results gym, and it's also massive for the area, Dundee, Forfar, Arbroath, that whole Tayside area, Scotland as well, as Pattie said, representing Scotland. So make sure you are watching it. But Pattie, listen, absolute pleasure as always chatting to you, buddy. What's your week like then? Are you kind of tapering down now? Is that you done most of your training? Just going to take it easy for the next week?
Tapering down this week, mate. Just still got weight to make, so just keep the runs in, keep the relaxed runs in, and still in training, but just obviously no smashing each other this week.
Yeah.
Get myself recovered for Saturday. Well, we'll be going down Friday, I would think. Don't know that so plan yet what's happening, but we'll be going down Friday, so train up until Wednesday. Thursday and Friday, fight Saturday, back up the road Sunday. Hopefully with a hangover because we've won. Come on, I mean.
Well, listen, it's going to be brilliant. But listen, enjoy the rest of your week, buddy. Obviously, stay safe. I know it's going to be a horrible week, weight cutting and stuff like that, but I mean, you guys make it look easy at Results Gym. So, but yeah, enjoy that. I'm going to be speaking to the other boys as well, Fraser, later on this afternoon. And I know that Aaron, I've already spoke to Aaron, so we're going to get someone set up with Aaron as well. So definitely watch out for them. But James, absolute pleasure, buddy.
Thank you,
and yeah, we'll catch up soon, buddy. All right.
Speak soon. Take it easy.
Take it easy, buddy.